Here's Johnny.
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of stuff you're bound to see in the new Mortal Kombat X, and you'll be okay with it actually. With the fan-adored franchise making a return this year, MK enthusiasts will be happy to see both a console and mobile version to enjoy. So I put the two to the test, from 3 different areas: controls, gameplay, and graphics. It's Mortal Kombat, so you know only one can come out on top. MKX thrives off of its smooth combat, weighing in at close to 60 frames per second, but that means nothing if you don't know what you're doing, and the difficulty of controls are polar opposites from console to iOS. On one hand you're using a controller and on the other a touchscreen, so I mean that makes sense. From the console, movement is made with either the D-pad or analog stick, while fighting actions can be made with your standard buttons like X, square, triangle, and circle. But move over to your iPhone or iPad and you can throw a punch or kick by tapping the screen with one finger and say holding with 2 to block. And special moves can be triggered when tapping the icon when it's available, but otherwise it's not really too difficult over here. See, what really sets the two apart is that there are many detailed movesets for characters on the console. From combos to special moves, each person has different input variations. There's a ton of moves too, so I mean, if you like that one particular kick, you'll need to remember down right square, or even something like down right left right circle. It's a lot to take in, but if you practice and get it down, it makes the game a lot more fun. Or you could just be a button masher too. I mean, that's cool. The Mortal Kombat series has been known for years for their brutal fighting gameplay that somehow tugs at comedic irony, and it keeps fans coming back. One thing that surprised me though is that both the console and mobile version have a lot to offer when it comes to gameplay. If you're paying $60 for a full console game like this, then yeah, you expect for it to come packed with some modes to keep things fresh. And well, MKX delivers. Both long-term fans and rookie fighters will enjoy the ability to hop into story mode, towers, single fights, online matches, and even more. But who would have thought that a little free application in the App Store would actually come packed with the same feels of the console that leave you satisfied for a little bit? They complement each other well. Hop onto the app and players can dive into battle mode or participate in online faction wars. I mean, yeah, it stands tall on its own as a quick game for when you're in the car or waiting in line, but for me, it does its best when you have the console version back at home. When you're electrocuting another character or physically breaking their spine with your bare hands, it's kind of weird how you want to see it clearly, huh? Well, MKX will not leave you hanging there. Now, all the footage you've seen in this video are captured straight from the systems themselves. On the PS4, that's a nice 1920 by 1080 resolution. On the iPhone 6, well, it's not quite that, but for a game that fits into your pocket, it's not all bad either. Each character is incredibly detailed on the console. Online commentators have helped me notice that some more traditional players may have received more attention than others, but I mean, yeah, we want our staples Scorpion and Sub-Zero looking proper, and they do. Well, the downside is that on the mobile version, the characters look pretty alright, but coming from a console, you can definitely tell a difference. I mean, as you should. So who wins? Mortal Kombat X on a console versus the same on the iOS platform? It may come as no surprise. Yeah, the console wins, but don't misjudge the competition. It's most definitely a worthy opponent. It's just at the end of the day, the console packs the stronger punch.